Good afternoon. Welcome to Africa Today. I am Wisdom Onyisi. First, the headlines. Nigerians have right to peaceful protest, says presidency. South Africa's ANC expels former President Zuma after election betrayal. Uganda court charges 36 opposition supporters with terrorism-related offences. And on sport, Finidi reviews target at Rivers United. Now the news in details. The presidency has said Nigerians have the constitutional right to peaceful protest and no one can deny them this. The declaration came on a day of pro-government protest organized by statement chairman of All Progressive Congress APC rocked state capital across the country and the Federal Capital Territory FCT Abuja. The federal government is also said to be taking steps to placate youth in the country to stave off the protests slated for Thursday, August 1st, billed to last for 10 days. However, the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Ebetuko, yesterday summoned the legal advisor to the organizers of the protest, Ebu Olu Adeborua San, to meeting at Force headquarters in Abuja today over first nationwide protest. The declaration came against the backdrop of calls across the country that the protest against hardship in the land should not hold for fear of it being hijacked by violent people. This came as no fewer than 36 civil society organizations in the country also reaffirms the fundamental rights of citizens to peaceful protest as a fundamental pillar of democratic governance. Away from that, we have that the National Youth Call NYSC has cancelled its monthly clearance and weekly community development services CDS for core members across the country for the month of August. NYSC also. We go on a short break.
This is Hillstv. Quality broadcasting is what we'll bring to you. Now we be this
Hillstv, Polka.
Welcome back. We apologize for that breaking transmission. NYSC has also advised core members not to wear the official uniform as required in line with the service rule. NYSC said the core members will be attended to in their mufti. The memo reminded core members not to participate in the hunger protest slated to hold on August 1st. The memo included that core members would be communicated when the normal community development service and biometric capture is expected to resume. Away from that, the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Mahmoud Yakubu, on Monday expressed concern about the political tension in Edo State ahead of the September 21st governorship election in the state. Yakubu said INEC would be meeting with security agencies to address the concern. The INEC chairman, speaking at the quarterly meeting with political party leaders in Abuja, called the attention of the stakeholders to the recent attack on the All Progressive Congress governorship candidate in Edo State, which led to the death of a security officer. He said with 53 days until the Edo's election, some political parties had still not submitted the list of their polling and coalition agents, adding that the portal would close on Tuesday, that is today. The International Police Organization, Interpol, has revealed that hundreds of thousands of dollars are being laundered out of Nigeria every hour, reaching out other African countries and locations nationwide. Interpol Vice President for Africa, Gaba Baba Umar, made this disclosure at the EFCC Academy in Abuja while inaugurating a 4-day workshop for Nigerian law enforcement agencies. He emphasized the monstrous scale of money laundering across Africa and the globe, calling for enhanced collaboration among security agencies to combat the menace. To tackle the scourge of money laundering and illicit financial flows, Omar announced the launch of severe notices against money laundering. This initiative aims to make it significantly more challenging for criminals to launder illicit funds worldwide, especially within Africa. The workshop, themed Strengthening Capacity and Coordination Against Financial Crimes, aims to reassess current strategies and reaffirm the commitment to providing security. The executive chairman of the EFCC, Ola Olukayode, represented by Francis Osani, Director of Fraud Risk Assessment and Control, highlighted the necessity of collaboration in fighting corruption. We also have that Governor Hyacinth Alia of Benue State has accused those he described as Abuja politicians of being behind the armed banditry and killings in Sankara axis of the state, comprising Katsina, Alia, Ukum, and local government area of the state. The governor lamented that the bandits were homegrown and had taken up arms to kill their own. The governor was reacting to recent attacks in Sankara, which initially claimed 6 lives in Ukum local government area and triggered a violent protest and another cold-blooded murder of 18 in Katsina Alia local government area, as well as the viral video of bandits threatening to kill more in that axis and the move by his government to end the bloodletting. When we return, news from other parts of West Africa. Please stay with us. Welcome back. The Electoral Commission of Ghana is optimistic of capturing between 50,000 to 70,000 new voters into the electoral roll in its upcoming mop-up voter registration exercise scheduled to take place from Thursday, 1st August to Saturday, August 2024. The 3-day exercise is meant to give opportunity to persons who turned 18 years after the recent limited voters registration and those who could not register previously to have their names captured in the poll book. Addressing a news conference in Accra, Samuel Tete, a deputy chairman of the Electoral Commission in charge of operations, said the commission had designated its 268 district offices, 26 public universities and 41 prison centers across the country for the exercise. Additionally, he said the exercise would be done only online, adding that the commission had engaged mobile telecommunication network extensively to ensure stable network connectivity during the exercise. Former South African President Jacob Zuma has been expelled from the African National Congress after backing a rival party in May's parliamentary election, the ANC said disclosed. Zuma was suspended from his long-term party in January after announcing he would support the new Mokentol Siwe in the general election. He later became the leader and the face of MK. MK did better than expected in the poll and won about 15% of the vote, a major factor in the ANC loss of its majority for the first time since the apartheid era. Former President Jacob Zuma has actively impeached the integrity of the ANC and campaigned to dislodge the ANC from power while claiming that he had not severed his membership. ANC Secretary General Fikele Mbalolu told newsmen,
"We don't know why you have a party and then you argue for your membership when you have taken a conscious decision to leave the ANC. You have impugned the integrity of the ANC. You have done everything. You have brought us below 40%, below 50%, and we're grappling with that now. So all of those things have happened. We're dealing with the consequence of Jacob Zuma's actions. It doesn't matter the rank, but if you break the rules and the constitution, you contravene, we've got the responsibility to maintain discipline in the party, and you'll be subjected to the ANC disciplinary process. And we didn't think that at any given point in time we'll deal with a situation like this in history of our former president to be subjected to DC. We don't know.
Welcome back. Now we move to other parts of Africa after this break. Please stay with us. Welcome back. Morocco's King Mohammed ordered on Monday the release of jailed journalist Tawfiq Bachirin, Omar Radi, and Sulamin Rossani as part of a pardon benefiting 2,476 convicts, a government source said. The Moroccan constitution gives the right to the king to pardon or commute sentences, a decision usually taken on national days. The three journalists were outspoken critics of public policies and had all been convicted on charges including sexual assault, which they denied. Human rights defenders had denounced their trial as politically motivated. The king also pardoned 16 inmates convicted on extremism and terrorism charges after they reviewed their position, Morocco's justice military said. Away from that, a Ugandan court charged 36 opposition supporters on Monday with terrorism-related offenses after they were deported from neighboring Kenya, where they had traveled to attend a training course. The 36 people, who are members of the Forum for Democratic Change, one of the Uganda's biggest opposition parties, denied the charges. Their lawyer, Eras Lukwago, told newsmen outside the magistrate's court in Kampala the charges were ridiculous. The case comes amid protests by young people in both Uganda and Kenya against corruption, high taxes, and other grievances. Up next is business. Please stay with us. Welcome back now to business news. The federal government has requested a $500 million loan from the World Bank to improve dam safety and enhance water resource management across the federation. This loan is expected to address the country's water security challenges and boost agricultural productivity through the Sustainable Power and Irrigation for Nigerian project. According to a World Bank's project information document for the proposed project posted on its website on Monday, the SPIN Spin project focuses on 4 critical areas, which include institutional strengthening and capacity building, irrigation and modernization, improvement in dams operations and safety, and project management. The proposed approval date for the SPIN project is September 26, 2024. Still on business news, we have to know that Ethiopia has secured an agreement with the International Monetary Fund for a new financing program worth $3.4 billion, the IMF said on Monday. Ethiopia's central bank floated the country's bearer currency on Monday, a key step to secure IMF support and to make progress on the long-delayed debt restructuring. The Horn of Africa nation, which is struggling with high inflation and chronic foreign currency strategies, became the third economy on the continent in as many years to default on its debt at the end of last year. It has been in talks with the IMF since last year to establish a new lending program after the last fund-supported program agreed in 2019 was abandoned due to conflict in the northern region of Tigray that ended with a November 2022 peace deal. The IMF said the agreement will enable an immediate disbursement of about $1 billion. Still to come is sports. Please stay with us. Welcome back now to Sport News. Rivers United head coach Finidi George has reiterated his desire to make a positive impact at the club. Finidi took over the reins at the Rivers United earlier this month after his brief spell with the Super Eagles. The 53-year-old has been saddled with the responsibility of repositioning the Port Harcourt club after a disappointing outing in the Nigerian Premier Football League last season. The former winger revealed that his target is to help Rivers United become a dominant force in Nigeria and African football. Fidi's first official game in charge of Rivers United will be an away fixture against Bendel Insurance next month. Away from that, Real Madrid forward Kylian Mbappe has bought a French professional football club, Kissien. Mbappe, who is the current highest earner at the Real Madrid, will become majority owner of Caen at the age of just 25 after striking a deal for the club. The France captain will pay just under €20 million to purchase most of the shares in Caen. Perel Altin captain will hold the remainder of the shares at the club worth €5 million. Caen currently participates in the French League 2. And that's your sport news on Africa Today. Stay with us for the rest of the news.
This is Hillstv. Quality broadcasting is what we'll bring to you.
Welcome back now, the rest of the news. Democratic Republic of Congo's government on Monday accused M23 rebels and Rwanda forces backing them of sending forced navigation signals to disrupt air traffic over the country's eastern North Kivu province, where Congo's army is locked in fighting with the M23. The TIS-led M23 have been waging a fresh insurgency in the vast Central African country Militia plugged east since 2022. Military efforts to push them back have intensified over the past year with the use of drones and aircraft. Congo authorities, the United Nations, the United States, and other Western governments have accused Rwanda of backing the group. Rwanda vehemently denies the accusation that have heavily scorched relations with its neighbor. In a statement on Monday, the Congolese government said it had investigated the emission of false global positioning system signals that were disrupting local air traffic. Investigators traced the spoofing back to Rwanda Defense Force and the M23. That's Africa Today, but before we go, here are the headlines again. We told you that Nigerians have right for peaceful protest, says presidency. We also told you that South Africa's ANC expels former President Zuma after election betrayal. We brought to you that Uganda court charges 36 opposition supporters with terrorism-related offenses. And on spot, we told you that Fididi reviews targets at Rivers United. Remember to visit us on Facebook at Hillstv Abuja, Instagram at Hillstv, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Hillstv. I am Wisdom Onyisi. Thanks for watching.